Yo, what's poppin'? What's good? Realest one, you already? I ain't did one of these joints in a minute, but I've been sitting back nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? Peeping, analyzing, watching, witnessing, right? And I really think, I really feel, I believe that it is a damn shame how this whole blogger wars thing, right? I'll never understand it. It's not for me. So when these bloggers brag about numbers and, brag about having bigger platforms and things like that, if going back and forth with other grown men in order to keep up with your numbers is a part of the game, I promise you, you can have it. No debate whatsoever, not a peep for me. You can have it. Because I've been seeing some wild-ish, fam. You understand me? I had my own little taste of it about a year ago. I didn't want nothing else to do with it. I don't want a piece of that. I don't want no piece of that. I don't want no parts of it. Because I'm very simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's that big to where we got to be going back and forth over the internet, then that means we shouldn't have no problem meeting up, shooting around the corner real quick, shooting it to the grass, and then knocking that frustration out. And then we could go on with the rest of our lives and never say nothing about nothing for the rest of our lives, right? That's how I feel. I see the battle facts and the depth situation. I don't watch these dudes, man. I might tune in to Caps if he has something that I feel like is interesting that I didn't already catch. Caps channel be down with the drama. You know what I'm saying? And he does more than that. But if you want to see the drama, the arguments, people get on Instagram live, get all crazy, then yeah, that's where you go. I know some people feel their own way about Three Letter Man, but I feel like he really one of the more genuine ones in the culture. I can almost guarantee you somebody going to debate that in the comments. But your perspective of a person and my perspective are two different things. From what I've seen from Three, he been keeping it as 100 as a person can keep it. Because as a person who has been doing this for a while, for like a year, it don't matter how real you think you keeping it. There's always going to be somebody to challenge you on that. You understand? Everything ain't going to be all squeaky damn clean. When you put yourself out there as a public figure, somebody is going to dissect something that you said or did in front of that camera. Yeah, I'm seeing people call themselves exposing battle rap bloggers for creeping on their wives. I'm talking about the situation that happened with Black Compass Media and the other Polo, battle rap fanatic. That boy did a ether blog on them boys. What was it, about 2 weeks ago, I want to say? And boy, oh boy, did he go up one side and come down the complete opposite, right? He lit them up. He lit them boys up, man. At one point in time, I was, a supporter of Black Compass, but the vibes started to get a little, I didn't really like the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward and looking back, these brothers done been involved in catfishing situations, bootlegging situations, and they just always, in some beef, you know what I'm saying? It's not interesting to me. Cola, he had got a little personal with old boy talking about, oh, you crept on your wife and all of this stuff like that. I don't know where they stand as of right now because I really don't watch a lot of these bloggers, fam. Three Letter Man is probably one of the only ones that I actually watch consistently. If I was to use that word, it would, the Adept and Battle Facts thing, I definitely don't watch Adept. Not a fan of him. I feel like he's a cancer to everything that represents battle rap. I feel like that boy is a cancer, and it's so amazing to me how someone who talks about everything except battle rap could have such a strong core base. You know what I'm saying? That's wild to me. be talking about a man. What Easy call him? Conspiracy bull. If there was ever a time to agree with Easy, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Another man who, instead of breaking down a punchline or a triple entendre that he heard, he gonna talk about the latest conspiracy in his mind. This person messing with this person. And it's always men on men action. That does not sit right with me, fam. I don't know who could sit over there and listen to that all day. I'm not about to sit and listen to another man conspire about men humping each other. Hope I don't get no damn strike for that either. You know what I'm saying? But old boy came at me one time. And I was like, oh, you got me jacked up. You got me all the way. Understand? He was going back and forth with somebody who, you know, I support. Shout out to Peasy. You know what I'm saying? If you catch this. Another brother who I feel should be definitely getting more of his dues. You know what I'm saying? He got a dope channel, fire channel. I should have put his link in the description or whatever. But at the time, this was last year, he was going back and forth with Adept. He was having words. And I left a comment. Not anything so much to diss Adept or anything like that. But it was just more so of a like, wow, this is crazy. You know, it probably was something like that. Because I would keep it real if I threw a first shot at somebody. And I remember it wasn't anything big because I was surprised when he actually came in my comments. First thing out the gate, this fool writing paragraphs in my comments talking about my numbers and how they don't add up or whatever the case. Now, this is around the time where I started like doing more shorts and things like that. And he acted like he was dumbfounded to the fact of that. He just, you know, conspiracy. That always has to be a conspiracy, right? Don't never take anything for what it is. Don't never accept the facts. He just makes things up as he goes along. I can't rock with somebody like that. Anyway, I lit him up. He said something to me about the day I get like this amount of numbers on the videos, the day I stop doing videos. And I say the day, what did I say? I said if all I had to talk about was men on men relations, I wouldn't be doing no videos at all in the first place. I said something like that. And that's a fact. I really feel like that. And I'm so much not a fan or interested in anything that he does. I don't know if he ever did a video on me or not. I ain't even care. Cause I don't even want to click on your name. I feel like I get the heebie-jeebies just clicking and typing in the words of death. For real, man. Homie is a cancer. I'ma always feel like that. And I don't understand. Everybody gonna have their own perspective of a person, but this dude is shady. You understand me? Especially after this battle fact situation. He was the one who was like pushing the narrative with that. From my understanding, battle facts had like cleared his name or whatever. It was Adept who was kind of like pushing that. You know, homie's always going at somebody, trying to like wreck somebody's life, bro. Like, you know, people have to actually get off of here and live with the things you say to them when you dig in their past and things like that. He's not just saying stuff to respond to you for entertainment. He's doing things that might make, you know, that might affect your personal life, your livelihood. But yet he still get respected, even though it's by a small amount of people. And that's one reason I kind of look at Caps funny, because it's like you rock with him. Anybody who rock with him, I don't really respect. That's just straight up. Because y'all know this dude ain't ish. But at the same time, No Mercy called it. He said the reason why people, he didn't say it like this, but it don't take a rocket scientist. You know, he said that the reason angry fans didn't really want to say anything towards Adept about that whole battle fact situation is because he don't want to get into a situation with Adept. It's not even about being scared. It's more so about Adept. He's the type of person, he'll take it somewhere where you just don't want to deal with it. You know, spamming and striking stuff and all of this other, you know, like kid stuff, childish stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially if you have a platform like Caps, it's like, you don't want to deal with that. Every video you put out, you got to worry. Every live you do, you got to worry about somebody trying to, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't understand that. But at the end of the day, you still got to stand on business. And I understand. I agree completely with No Mercy was saying, right? It's like if you could have somebody to put out false, fake narratives on a person, drive their name through the mud, and then it gets debunked or whatever, and then the person still gets to live. Like, he does the things he does, and homies still get to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that are so quick to jump out the window towards somebody like a Battle Fax, all because of something that a Depp was saying or was doing, showing, whatever, right? How could you side with somebody like that? He passes me as the type of person, he would do that to anybody. He reminds me of the type of person that would do that to his own family member. That's just the vibes I get off of him, bro. The man don't stand for nothing. If you so quick to go from 0 to 100, first thing you're thinking about is trying to wreck a person's entire damn livelihood. You're trying to think of the shadiest thing you could do to a person just from a few words and then some comments. That don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It's things like that just make you look at the game sideways, man. When you got dudes like an adept, HNC, whatever he call himself, when you got fools like that in the game, how could you respect it? You know what I'm saying? How could you take it seriously, man? That's crazy. I don't watch a lot of these bloggers. Like I say, 3 Letterman, like one of the only ones I watch. Occasionally, I might catch caps. But again, I agree with what Harlem, No Mercy said, my bad. He's like, yo, Caps, since you the one who kind of like helped old boy break into the game, gave him a leg up into the culture, you need to call this man out. You need to speak up because you know this ain't right. You know what this brother doing. You know this is nasty, this nasty word. You understand? Witty voice, nasty. And I agree. You know what I'm saying? Have you yet to see Caps say anything? He's probably not. Him and No Mercy might have had a conversation behind the scenes, but I agree with what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Caps, you claim to be so righteous, this, that, and the third, man. You know, you be having that man up on your page and stuff like that. That dude foul as hell, man. He foul as hell. That man is a cancer. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the bloggers that I've watched, listened to, come across, had any type of interaction with, that dude right there, I get the heebie-jeebies from. You know what I'm saying? And it's just no wonder how you could call somebody like that a blogger. Like, he's a male succubus. You know what I'm saying? That's not even the right word. I'm just thinking he's a bloodsucker, a leech. Like, I'm just thinking of the most disgusting and you know what I'm saying, awkward words I could think of. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, he's just like, it's like he wants to take the life out of battle rap and just turn to this sick fantasy world or something, bro. Conspiracy bull. Something ain't right. It's just not right. And it make you not even want to refer to yourself as a blogger because he got the title. Now, even though I don't look at him as such, you know what I'm saying? He's in that range. You know what I'm saying? He's, that's what they supposedly call somebody like him. You know, why would I want to put myself in the same category as a fool like that, bro? You talking about bigger numbers and stuff like that. If you was talking about the stuff you talking about, always throwing out conspiracies, trying to mess with people, making people look crazy, instead of talking about some actual, if I don't know how much he talks about battle rap, you know, because I don't watch his channel. But I'm saying regardless how much he talks about it or not, one thing that should never be discussed from another man's mouth as a blogger, conspirizing about league owners and battle rappers sleeping together. If they was doing that, I wouldn't want to discuss it. I wouldn't care. You understand me? They can have that. They can have it. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to get no views off that. Nah, I don't want to build my platform off that. Come on, dog. We got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Anybody who support that fool, man, I'm looking at you crazy. Not that fools care or nothing, but, you know, your credibility is like, there's a chink in your credibility when you show support for a sucker like that, man. Come on. Make the game look crazy. Crazy. Nasty word, blogger wars. Like I say, if being at the top of this blogging thing, to do that stuff that all these dudes is doing, If that's a part of it, if that's a part of the job description to be a successful battle rap blog, y'all can have it. Oh, I promise you, you can. I absolutely promise you, you won't hear a peep out of me. No argument. Y'all go ahead. Y'all have that. You know what I'm saying? The game has been turned upside down. It's been like that for quite some time. Battle rap blogger wars. Like, what do they have to have a war about? Some of these dudes don't even go to events. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I go to events more than any of these dudes or whatever the case, but I'm saying, how could you possibly have that big of a problem with another man to go that deep, to go that far with him? And you know, if y'all was to come across each other out somewhere, y'all wouldn't even look each other in the eye. That's the type of dude some of these fools is, man. You're not going to look each other in the eye. You're going to turn your back. You're going to put your hood over your head, knowing everything you just said about that man. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all really ain't got no problem like that. Y'all making it that way for views, clicks, super chats, donations, numbers. That's terrible. That is terrible. How could you respect somebody like that? The game is jacked up indeed. The game is jacked up indeed. Battle rap blogging wars. Yeah, how stupid that sound? Yeah, how stupid that sound? I don't want a piece of that. Nah. I don't want a piece of that. Shout out to all the bloggers who are like upcoming, who've been doing their thing, maybe not even getting the recognition that they deserve. Shout out to, for instance, my boy PC I just mentioned, Temp Check. I check him out from time to time. He be over there. He don't be in no BS. He be getting busy. I see he even threw out a challenge a couple weeks back to all the bloggers. Like, yo, let's see who do the most recaps and stuff like that. You know, y'all do something like that. Stop trying to invade people's life, personal space and all that. Talking about who's sleeping with who. Yeah, I mean, and then the thing is, the dudes that be doing the most, you check their jacket, they don't even got the right to even be going at nobody else about something that they say they got on their jacket. Y'all wildin'. That's terrible. Nah, man. Come on. Hell no. I ain't subscribe to none of them fools, man. Y'all crazy. You know, but that's just me, man. I think the blogging wars thing is whack. It's entertaining for some. For me, I just look at it as whack because there's no end game. If you're not going to pull up, shut up. That's how I feel. You know, they ain't going to say nothing about no fighting. Well, some of them will. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't even be that. It shouldn't even be violence, anything like that. But all I say is to say, if you really have that big of an issue with that brother, right? Pull up on him, do something. Do something, move something, shake something. You know what I'm saying? Get it out your system. Nobody's going to do that. You know why? Because it's all made up. And I got on good authority to believe that a lot of these dudes be faking the funk. You understand? Be having conversations behind the scenes and be having conversations talking about, oh, let's fake, let's do this, you know, to get the numbers going and all that. I would never put it past any of them. They know things shoot up. They know, the numbers and stuff spikes up. They know how the algorithm go when this F-ish. You know what I'm saying? They know what they doing. They've been around. They know the game, man. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's why shout out to Smack and URL. You know what I'm saying? We need Remy to get back on the scene. RBE, I don't know what they doing. I understand ARP sitting down or whatever. We need more events, more big events, more battles. Get these fools something to talk about so they don't keep talking about each other. So somebody won't wind up getting their head bust to the white meat, fam. You know I'm lying. Ain't nobody gonna get hurt behind nothing. They gonna keep yelling at the screen, foaming at the mouth, raising their blood pressure. That's all that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Corny, that's crazy. You can't respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the blogging wars is corny, it's whack, it's outdated. Just stop it, cut it out. Realest one, man. I'm out.